Hello everyone, I am Shruti Vijayargi from BISP Solution. In this video, I am going to tell you about the subsetting of data in R with square brackets. So what is subsetting? Subsetting means is done in R so that we can perform operations over the selected data. So we can do subsetting and store it in another variable, and we can perform any operation on the selected data or the smaller portion of the larger data, and this is helpful for performing query on our database. So how subsetting is done in R? Let's begin with the RStudio. So in my previous video, I discussed how to import any file in R. So I am working on that imported file, and which I stored in the data1 variable. So this is my file where there are 7 number of columns and 43 number of rows. So I want to check the names of the variables using the names command. So there are 7 number of variables in this data1 file. Now if I want to know the length of units, so I will check it here. Because I have already attached this to our workspace memory, that's why the elements I am going to access directly. If you not attach the uh, file with the R's workspace, then you have to use $sign with the name of the file name. Okay, so let's work and go further. So this length units give us that there are total number of 43 rows. If I want to check only few of the lines, let's suppose from 11 to 15, so I write this into square bracket and so in the units column, there are 11 to 15 values will be 90, 29, 81, 35 and 2. If I want to check all the values from 11 to 15 for all the columns, so I write it like this. And so this is how we are using subsetting. These are the operations for subsetting. Now if I want to know the levels of the region, so there are three levels: central, east and west. Now let's take subsetting one step further and see how we can subset data based on values for other variables in the dataset. Now we can take the mean of the units, and we can use square brackets to subset only west region. So I'm taking mean of units whose region equals to west, and close the brackets. And I'm writing west in double quotes because it is a factor, and this will give us the mean of only the west region. Now if I want to check the mean of those units whose region is equals to east, and the same for third region, central. Okay, so this is how mean for any particular region I'm used to calculate. Now we can create a subset of the data containing information for only the west region, and we'll go ahead and do this. Save it an object west region. I'm creating a variable west region, and this I will store the data of only west region. So from the data one, we have to write region, and whose region is equals to west. Just close the square bracket. Mm, oh, I have to put comma for the second column, and because I'm leaving second column blank because I want data for all the columns. Okay, and now if I run this west region, this will give me the output of only those data which are region west. Let's go ahead and do the same for the east region, produ- producing a subset of data containing all the east. I am giving it name east region and the region is east. Enter. Now if I check the output for east region, this will store the data for only where the region is east. You can do this same for the central region also. And if I run central region, this will be the output for all the central region. You can also check the dimension for every region, like for east region using the dim command of R. So there are total number of 13 rows and 7 columns for east region. For the west region there are total number of 6 rows and 7 columns, and for the central region there are 24 number of rows and 7 columns. We can also get to check the summary for all these data using the summary command. So this will give the output of only east region. This will calculate the summary and the mean units. Here the mean units, unit cost, total. In this central and west region are 0. There are total number of 13 entries for the east region. Can also check the summary for the west region, and you can also check the summary for the central. Okay, now we can also see the first 4 data for east region using the east region variable from 1 to 4 and close the bracket. Sorry. Okay, it has some internal problem. Let's go ahead and create a variable east which has units greater than 60, and it can be done to like this: region double equals to east and whose units are greater than 60. Just put comma and close the square bracket and enter. And if now I run east unit 60, so this will give the output for all those units which are greater than 60. So this is the subsetting of data in R. You must know the difference between the equal and double equal sign. Equal sign in R is used to assign values to objects, and double equal sign in R is used to represent the meaning of equality in a mathematical sense. So this is how subsetting is helpful for huge and large databases. You can create smaller sets using this subsetting and go ahead for the work. So this is how subsetting done in R. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thanks for watching.